Blah. Hello everybody, Spooky Sandwoman here. Thank you for checking out episode 16 of Seduce Me the Otome. God, if I go any higher, dogs are going to only be able to hear it. Anyway, last episode, we found Damien after we made lunch. He told us that uh, everyone are only half-brothers, same father, different mothers, and poor Damien has never actually read a book. Oh. It's actually really sad. Anyway, now he doesn't feel good or something, so let's find out. Damien.
It's just a headache. I get it when I run out of energy. I'll be fine.
He was out of energy. I guess he didn't take enough when we first met, so it was just enough to heal his wounds.
None of us took more than we needed to heal.
From the sound of his voice, he was fighting back major pain. I felt incredibly bad. Damien smiled very lightly at me.
I'll be fine.
No, I'm giving you some of my energy, okay? Okay. If he needed energy, I was willing to give it. Damien. Damien instantly turned away from me before I could finish my sentence.
No. I'll be fine. I'm used to this.
Damien. You will take my energy right now. Used to it? Used to pain? There was no way that was okay. I glared at Damien's back before grabbing his shoulder and forcing him around. Damien stared at me wide-eyed in surprise. Damien, let me help you, please. I don't want to see you in pain like this. I continued to stare at him, wondering if he'd make the first move. Oh god, I'm gonna kiss him. I wanted to help him, truly. I knew that my energy would help him not feel pain. Damien must have heard my thoughts as his gaze changed from nervous to piercing. All of a sudden, I felt that familiar feeling of warmth run through my body once again. I felt my body slightly heat up as Damien wrapped an arm around my body before and pulled my body tightly to his. Damien grew a lustful gaze, oh lordy, before speaking, bringing a hand up to cup the back of my neck.
Thank you.
Oh. Steamy! Before I knew it, Damien pulled me into a gentle but passionate kiss. Heat erupted through my body as his kiss slowly and almost timidly got deeper. Damien kept an arm around my waist while I rested my hands on his chest. The energy from my body was slowly draining in the kiss, making me feel light and warm. It was almost pitiful. Hi? Kitten! Mwah! It's like, no, I don't want to be held. See? Tookie. It's like, no tookies. Still, I held no regrets. And I was enjoying every bit of this kiss. Damien was a wild card. I didn't really know what to expect from him, and his kiss was no exception. Damien wasn't forceful, but his kiss was deep and passionate, and it felt almost magical. It was how I imagined the first kiss to be like, except with energy drain. Soon though, the energy drain stopped, and Damien gently pulled his face away to end the kiss. I stared up at him as we both panted for air. Oh my gosh. I had never kissed like that before, and I was so lost in the moment that I'd forgotten how to breathe. Bye! Damien moved a strand of hair from my face to behind my ear, eyes still full of desire.
I'm okay now. But
I could feel the hold of his mind-altering spell fade away, but I still felt hot. Oh my god. Something told me that I wanted more, but at the same time I wasn't sure if I truly did want to give any more. Oh, I guess I'm gonna keep on going. I opened the opportunity and I was enjoying it as much as he was. I wanted more and I was going to let him keep going. I wanted to keep more. I leaned up and kissed him again. Damien gasped against my lips but continued to kiss back. I could feel him pull the tail... Whoa! Okay! This is a game about incubi, why am I not surprised this is happening? Damn it! I could feel him pull on the tail of my bow, releasing it and following his hand off from around my neck. He moved the ribbon to his pocket before gently unbuttoning the top two buttons of my blouse. Oh, Lord-a-Loo! Ow, sorry. The desire in my body drove me insane. Oh, forcing a moan to escape my lips as he ran kisses from my lips down to my exposed neck. Oh my Jesus Christ. Oh my god. As he began to ravish my neck and shoulder in hot kisses. I leaned my head back and let a pleasureful sigh escape my lips. Damien was ruthless in his passionate kisses on my skin. Oh my god. Damien didn't stop touching and kissing me, making more moans and gasps rush out of my mouth into the open air. God, I sound like Ross when he tries to talk like a girl. He may have been full, but he was as hot as I was. I couldn't even comprehend how much time we spent making out. I was lost in the pleasure that I didn't care. Call it sinful, but I didn't care. I loved it. His touch, his kiss, his heat. I desired it beyond anything at that moment. Even as he lowered his kisses down my chest to just above my bra. Dude! My heart was beating wildly in my chest. Something about Damien intrigued me immensely, but something made my heart quicken for him. I couldn't have been in love, but it was too passionate to be lost. What was it? I don't know, probably love. However, I began to feel dizzy and seeing the ceiling start to spin almost wildly. I gripped onto Damien's shoulders, trying to signal him to stop, but my mind faded to black before I could let out another sound. Oopsie! Also, I don't know if I am going to show you this, or it's going to turn out, but in my notes when I was writing down the correct choices, when keep going came up, I put in parentheses, oh god, please don't be sexual. I was wrong. I was dead fucking wrong. Oh my god. Okay, back to the making out, or actually fainting. It felt good. I didn't care that I was blacked out. I felt warm and fuzzy in the darkness. I never knew indulging in that kind of passion would be that good. I now just waited to awaken, hopefully in a good way. My eyes eventually fluttered open, adjusting to the sight around me. I felt familiar silks underneath me, letting me know that I was in my bed. I slowly sat up, stretching from the tiredness that still lingered. I felt a very soft pain on my neck and shoulders, and I could feel my swollen lips pulse gently and healing. Jesus Christ, what did he do? However, when I looked back at my body, I saw that my shirt had been pulled back up and rebuttoned as if nothing happened between me and Damien. I was just missing my ribbon. Hey, give me my ribbon. Before I turned to get out of bed, though, I spotted spotted my ribbon on the pillow just beside the one I slept on. It was tied around a small pen with a nice bow with a small note attached to it. I gently slipped the note from the tie and opened it to read it.
Thank you. I indulged myself, but I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did. Damien.
I think that we did. I stared at the note, letting a small smile grace my lips. He indulged himself as much as I did. I enjoyed it. It was cute, though, to imagine him thanking me for something we both did and enjoyed. I brought the note to my chest, letting the memories of our meeting flood my mind. I indulged myself too, Damien. I looked to the time out of curiosity. The large white numbers on my phone showed 5:31 p.m. Yikes! 4 hours of being knocked out, and I'm still tired. It was Sunday, so I was allowed to sleep longer if I wanted to. The remainder of the night passed by, surprisingly uneventful. The boys continued to train with each other, but were kind enough to stop and make me dinner. I was glad for that. I'm going to burp. Oh, God, that wasn't a burp. That was a squeak. That was a dog toy squeak. Unsurprisingly, the food was perfect, but I felt a little empty without the boys to eat with me. They most likely had already eaten, but still, I felt lonely. I couldn't let it bother me. I ate and went back to my room to study and sleep. Surprisingly, I felt good going to bed that night. I felt like I could have had a peaceful sleep after the previous rough nights I had. It felt good. Mainly because I made out. Because kissing's always fucking cool. I drifted to sleep and woke up almost flawlessly that next morning. No grogginess, no aches, perfectly energized and bright-eyed. Man, how long has it been since I got that much good sleep? I looked at my alarm clock. I woke up 10 minutes before my alarm. Well, hey! I must be lucky today. Karma owed me some luck. After all I'd gone through in merely a handful of days, I deserved to get some good luck. Ecstatic for the day ahead, I turned off my alarms before they could ring and got dressed. However, my phone started to quickly buzz from an incoming text. Huh? Who's texting me this early?
Yo, Anderson! You're carpooling with us from now on. We're not letting you waste your money on a bus. Get ready and be at your gate at 7 stat.
I smiled. My friends were the best. I couldn't drive yet and didn't have a car, so it was awesome that my friends would let me carpool. I checked the time. 6:30. Perfect. I can eat some breakfast before they come. Is Damien going to be here? I packed my bag and carried it downstairs towards the kitchen. As I entered the dining room, I saw a plate with eggs, toast, and bacon sitting on the table. A fresh, steaming cup of coffee sat next to the plate with the sugar and creamer on the side. I walked to the table and couldn't believe what I was seeing. Who made this? As I spoke aloud, a small red note caught my attention. Have a good day. Yours. My heart skipped a beat as I finished. I could tell it was from one of the boys. Maybe it was from him? I smiled before putting the note in my bag and eating up. The food was so delicious, I devoured every amazing bite. I looked at the time again. Time to go. Damien! I wanted to eat breakfast with you. I almost said brunch. I quickly rushed to the doors, checking myself in the passing mirror. I wasn't wanting to impress anyone, but I still needed to look decent. Before I reached the handle of the door, however, someone took my hand. Oh! Huh? I turned to Damien, who was holding my hand back with a concerned frown on his face.
My name.
Your name?
My true name isn't Damien. I want you to know my real name, if something were to happen.
His true name? What did he mean? Why was he telling me this now? I remembered reading about a demon's name from the journal I read yesterday. If you knew a demon's true name, you could summon them to you, no matter where you were or where they were. Damien gently pulled me to him and leaned in close to whisper in my ear.
My name is Ezreal.
Ezreal? As he said his name, I could feel it lock into my memory. Something in my head would make sure I would never forget it. Damien pulled away and stared at me, despite still carrying worry in his eyes.
If you are in any danger, call my name. I promise, I'll come and help you.
I stared up at Damien, unable to say anything. I could only nod in response. Damien smiled before releasing my hand and heading into the dining room. Hey! Give him a kiss! Sorry, if I'm with someone I like and we are like on kissing negotiations, I'm gonna fucking kiss him anytime I fucking want. I'm like that with my boyfriend. Like, I'll just look at him and be like, mwah, you're nice. Something told me that name would be used eventually. And right on cue, Naomi drove up to the gates with Suzu waving me down. I rushed out the door and we headed to school, talking about the homework in the coming day. Blah blah blah, school blah 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 blah. We made it into the school without a hitch. Our lockers were in the same part of the halls, so we quickly unloaded what we needed and got our important books and necessities. First incident of the day. As I walked towards Suzu and Naomi, who were both waiting for me on the opposite side of the hall, something hooked my ankle and made me fall forward. Oh damn. Oh, ow!
Hey, are you okay? Who did that?
Who do you think? The three of us looked back to see Lisette and her gaggle of girls. Lisette had a look of complete innocence, while the girls around her giggled like no tomorrow.
Why, you little... Suzu, don't!
I felt a giant fire of anger burn in my stomach as I stared at Lisette. Today was not the only time this had happened to me. However, it was now clear who was behind these incidents. Even if she was innocent and one of her goons did it, it was now obvious that Lisette was the mastermind just from the look on her face. She was no friend, nor would she ever be. I had to do something. I'm just gonna glare into her soul. I don't want to fight right now. I glared hard at Lisette, feeling wisps of air and magic run through my skin and veins. However, I stopped at what I saw. Oh shit, what the fuck? Around Lisette was a dark purple aura that seemed all too familiar. It was like demon magic, but it seemed to be tamer. I slowly rose to my feet, collecting my belongings as I continued to stare at Lisette. Something was off. As I continued to look at her, the aura grew, forming a shadow behind Lisette, with red eye-like shapes glowing from within its darkness.
Anderson, you alright?
I couldn't respond. I was entranced by a small hum in the air. It was distant, but almost like an ethereal whisper you'd hear in horror games. But it was real. It sounded vaguely like a woman humming a tune I don't recognize.
Hey, are you okay?
Let's go. We'll all be late for class. I felt a sudden need to walk away, so I did. Naomi and Suzu scrambled to catch up and follow at my new quickened pace.
Sheesh, Anderson. You look like you saw a ghost.
I did.
Are you really okay? That fall was pretty bad. Think she saw underneath Lisette's cake face and saw the devil itself. Oh, Suzu, hush!
No, something was wrong with Lisette. It was more than just her being mean. There was something, or someone watching over Lisette. Or were they watching me behind Lisette? What were they doing? I didn't know. But it was definitely demonic. Surprisingly, the rest of the day went off without another incident. I went to my classes, had lunch, and was anxious to get home. As the bell rang for the school to end, I felt my phone vibrate in my pocket. Huh? A text. From Dad? I'll be picking you up today. Make sure you're ready to go when I get there. That's kind of a surprise. I quickly headed back to my locker and got my things before waiting for Naomi and Suzu. But you know what? I'm going to end this episode off right here. So thank you guys so much for watching. Wow, things are getting crazy. Next episode. I don't know. Guess we'll find out. Just gotta watch it. Alright. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, go ahead and leave a like or a subscribe. Share it with your friends too if they like dating sims. Also, I'm playing Mass Effect at the same time this is going up. So, maybe they like Mass Effect too. Alright. Bye-bye!